Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SVW Sanctum. We are about to go live here, but before the broadcast is starting, Bekachu is making her way to the ring. She's been beckoned by Miss Flynn, who's in the ring waiting for her. And wait a minute, Porter Kidman is attacking Bekachu. What a vicious assault. Porter Kidman ramming Bekachu into the apron. And now she's unleashing some vicious punches here. Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologise for this. The show hasn't started yet. And unfortunately, we do have to go to opening credits. We'll be back with this situation in but a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SVW Sanctum. I am your host, Nigel Montgomery. And ladies and gentlemen, what an evening we have for you tonight. Just to address the situation that opened the show, Bekachu is currently seeking medical attention. Her main event with Porter Kidman is still scheduled to go ahead tonight. However, we also have a whole show ahead of us. We have Lockdown Chamber qualifiers, Tag Team Championship Tournament qualifiers, and much, much more. Our opening contest today is a triple threat match. It's a Lockdown Chamber qualifier. This takes place between Archy, Kris Somnia, and Dynamite Danielle Whitney. One of these women will make it to the chamber. Who is going to secure that coveted spot? We're about to find out in due course.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring, representing weapons of mass destruction from Reykjavik, Iceland, Archy.
So first to the ring in our new look Sanctum arena. As you can see, we've got Frost Valentine inspired boards. It is Archy. Yes, as the ring announcer just announced, Archy from Iceland. She is a tag team partner of Voltgirl, who we saw in episode 1. Today, she will get her chance to go to the chamber. As I say, Voltgirl failed last week, losing eventually to Hayley Hamilton. But next to the ring, one of the kookiest women in SVW, the crazed insomniac Kris Somnia. Not a lot is known about this woman. Very unorthodox wrestling style, very quick, but also quite powerful. You wouldn't think it by looking at her size, but she's got very powerful kicks, very powerful punches. She's also got a very deadly submission arsenal. So Kris Somnia is a danger to wrestle. As I say, we're only into episode 2 of SVW, so thank you for joining us here today. But we're going to get to see a whole new plethora of wrestlers here tonight. A couple of familiar faces from the first episode, but like I say, we've got qualification matches to settle, and we've got lockdown matches to set up. For those keeping track, Hayley Hamilton and Prim have qualified for the ladies' lockdown chamber at Lockdown on June 20th. One of the ladies in this match will join them, and that will fill half the field. Remember, the winner of that chamber becomes your first ever SVW Women's Champion. So Kris Somnia with the mind games here. Crowd get a kick out of it though. But like I say, don't underestimate this woman. She's very, very dangerous, but As I say, she's one of 3 women. And the third competitor here tonight. A little bit on the opposite spectrum, but...
And from Valencia, Spain,
Danielle Dynamite, or Dynamite Danielle Whitney, shall we say, making her way to the ring. From Valencia, Spain, one of only 4 wrestlers on the roster to hail from Spain, and the only female member to hail from Spain. Like I say, we've got Axe and Blade, who you saw last week, part of 22 Caliber. We've also got Guillermo Carlos. Danielle Whitney, again a high flyer, very agile, very quick. Her dynamite cutter is dangerous, can hit you out of nowhere. As you can see, her agility taking her into the ring right now. This woman is a sight to behold. In between these ropes. But as I say, 20-minute time limit here tonight. And only one of these women will make it to a lockdown on June 20th. But who's it going to be? So Archy, Kris Somnia and Danielle Dynamite ready for action. Who's going to take that advantage? Here we go. So Archy straight in on Danielle Dynamite. Kris Somnia initially keeping her distance. Nice sit down buster there. And a running forearm or running slam by Kris Somnia. These 3 ladies are all very quick, so this should be a very interesting match. Remember, triple threat rules, no disqualification. They can do what they like in this match. Oh, a knee bust. Sorry, a gut buster there by Danielle Dynamite. Nice running kick, but Archy moves out of the way. And Kris Somnia will take advantage of that. Nice head scissors. And so weapons are going to be introduced here. You can imagine Archy, quite the hardcore competitor, massive ECW fan as a youngster. Running Shining Wizard. Kris Somnia down. Danielle off the ropes. Ducks wherever Archy was attempting there. As I mentioned in the previous show, this triple threat matches are so dangerous. You have to be aware of that third person in the ring. And Archy's got a chair here. And a chair shot to Kris Somnia. Takes her out, and Somnia's going to roll out here. She might have injured her. She might have an injury here. Danielle stops her short. Let's see, a weakened wrestler. Nice moonsault off the springboard moonsault off the bottom rope. An injured wrestler is a prime target here in the triple threat match. Referee with Danielle with a 2 count. Danielle asking the ref if that was right, and our referees rarely get it wrong, but they are only human. Danielle to the corner. And Kris Somnia's biting Danielle here. It's all legal. 100% legal in a match like this. Archy with a shoulder barge, but Kris Somnia moves. Now Somnia taking control with a series of strikes. Snapmare. Somnia might be looking for a knee drop, maybe. No, she's going to stand on... Well, there's no hair there for Archy. It's too short, but it still worked. And a kendo stick shot. Danielle grown up on the streets of Spain, Valencia, Spain. You can imagine she knows how to fight. Excuse me if I'm... Hammerlock DDT here by Danielle Whitney. Excuse me my cultural ignorance if they don't fight on the streets of Spain, but you can only imagine anyone who grows up on the streets can do that. Oh, beautiful springboard kick there. And Danielle looking to go up. And she's got hold of Kris Somnia here. Archy's trying to whack them with a kendo stick. It didn't work. Danielle's got ill intentions here. An avalanche Canadian destroyer. Danielle Whitney showing off her agility here. And Archy's just ruined her moment. I think Danielle might have actually picked up the win with that. Nice series of strikes. Kicks and punches. As I said earlier, Kris Somnia's got those in her arsenal, but so has Danielle, and so has Archy. Face drop. Reverse the powerbomb there. And what's Whitney doing here? Jumping cutter on Kris Somnia. Using her agility to her advantage. She's taking out both women. Danielle's in control here, and the crowd are loving this. Whitney gonna moonsault here. She does, but she doesn't get any purchase. Archy moved out of the way. Somnia's still down from that jumping cutter a moment ago. Nice drop kick. Oh, Danielle was on the bottom rope. She got up though. Ruined what Annika was trying. Super kick. And a second set of super kicks and a roundhouse kick, but she didn't miss the second one. Danielle Whitney striking everything that moves. Referee got out of the way there. He knew he was next. When you're in the moment and the passion is flowing, that referee was in pure danger. 2 count here. Somnia kicks out. What a display by Danielle Whitney so far. So everyone has their favourites in SVW. I myself know what Danielle Whitney does for preparation. She goes through a rigorous training routine on a weekly basis. And sliced bread here by Anarchy. Whitney rolls Anarchy to the corner. Springboard elbow, using her agility again. Like I said, Whitney's very quick. Is she going to go for a 450 splash? She does. She nails that. Going for the pinfall. And a broken up here by Kris Somnia. Yes, our cameraman getting the camera cuts in this week. The first show was a primer, just to get a baseline. He's on form here tonight, catching all the good angles. Don't think there's too much motion sickness going on, but it's okay. I can bear it. Hopefully you guys too can too. Nice head slam. Super kick by Kris Somnia. That's one of her signature moves before she sets up the submission, which is this. She calls this the Insomniac's Dream. The name is quite ironic. I think Anarchy may be reversing this. She has. Kris Somnia, moments from victory. Anarchy reverses. Running super kick again. Danielle off the ropes. Nice Japanese arm drag by Kris Somnia. Somnia has spent time in Japan. Spent a year over there learning the craft. So Somnia originally is from America, but she's travelled all over the world. So international wrestlers here. None of these ladies are based in the UK. And this is just showing you the wealth and stretch of SVW. Women and men both want to come and wrestle here. And this is an absolute barnstormer of an opening match so far. Anarchy with a butt drop. Rolls through, no wasted motion. Gets that baseball bat. You can see she's done this before. Somnia's right for picking as she moved out of the way. Somnia go for the scoop. Looking maybe for that shoulder breaker. She gets it. She gets that kendo stick off Whitney, and Whitney getting battered here by Somnia. Whitney's going to have to roll out for a breather here. Somnia could be taking advantage. 1, 2. Whoa, Anarchy kicks out. Fantastic match so far. But only one of these women can go into the chamber. Elbow by Somnia. Anarchy goes for the takedown. When they're going to roll her over. Nice crucifix into a bridge. Well, it was more of a leg crucifix, but it worked. Nice poison rana from Danielle Dynamite. So Prim the Viking and Hayley Hamilton, 2 powerhouses, both in the chamber so far. A high flyer like one of these ladies will definitely mix it up a little bit. And again, Kris Somnia going for the Insomniac's Dream. Whitney's in trouble here. Can she break the hold? And I think she just did. Only just. Separating those muscular thighs of Kris Somnia, which is what puts all the pressure on that waist. Roll through from Danielle Dynamite. Oh, nice roll through, Schoolboy. 1. And they're broken up by Anakin. Anakin DDT. And they're maybe looking for Anarchy Rules, and she gets it. Anarchy with the Anarchy Rules backbreaker. We could have a winner here. 1, 2. Oh, Kris Somnia kicks out. And if you want a testament of this match and how it's been going, Kris Somnia's face paint is wearing off here. Anarchy very close to winning. Monkey flip there. Didn't get all of it. Goes for the baseball bat. Whitney reverses. Oh, wait a minute. Whitney avoided that as well. Whitney with the Bulldog. Whitney realises she's got a chance to win here because Kris Somnia's out of commission for the moment. What's Whitney going for here? A beautiful submission. Broken up here. Kris Somnia back in the ring. Going for a DDT. Whitney's not having any of that. Right hand. Crucifix. Didn't hold for the pin. And Nikki goes for the power. Oh, what's she going for here? Fall away slam maybe? No, she's going to hang. No, just crush her in the corner. I thought she was going to put her in the tree of woe. And Nikki going for the pin. 1, 2. Danielle kicks out. Somnia's still stunned on that apron. And Nikki's only just realised. Nice drop kick that misses. Snap there. Running knee to the back. And Danielle was waiting right there. First DDT. Comes that kendo stick. And the whack in the head. Straight in the forehead. Again, Aniki's there to break it up. Women go for a spinning driver there. Beautifully done. Right hand. Spinning bulldog there. Phenomenal move. Elbow. And good the Irish whip. Deep arm drag by Anarchy. This late in the match, using a simple move like an arm drag is technically sound. Anarchy going up top by Danielle's rearranging the furniture out here. The 450 elbow drop by Anarchy. Danielle needs to break this up, and she does. The crowd into this. Anarchy backing Whitney to the corner and slap to the head. A bit disrespectful. Anarchy with the kick. Whitney was trying to get away, but Anarchy wouldn't let that happen. We're going to see a double team move here, maybe. Nope. Into the corner. Oh! Chris Somnia just threw a baseball bat at Danielle Whitney. Caught her off guard. Belly to belly throw. Anarchy went for a spear, but she went for it too soon. Fell flat on her face. Chris Somnia with a scoop. Misses. Anarchy reverses. Rolls through. Anarchy with a Russian leg sweep and the arm breaker at the same time. A testament to her technical ability here. She knows how to make those moves hurt even more than normal. Knee to the ribs. Where Anarchy thrown over the top. Somnia and Whitney. Somnia might be trying to take advantage here. And here's the Insomnia Extreme, his second attempt. Whitney's in no woman's land here. Can she win? Oh, can she get out of this? She somehow survives. Anarchy gets in to break it up. What a hell of a match this has been so far. Power slam by Anarchy. Anarchy might be looking to high fly here. Oh no. She's winding up for something. The running forearm maybe. Chris Somnia reverses it. And here's a jumping cutter, but Anarchy, oh! Couldn't get it because Chris Somnia broke it up. And here's a full Nelson slam by Somnia. She went for it on Anarchy, but Somnia broke it up. Whitney would have had the win there, I think. Again, moves missing because of the exhaustion. Snap there. And again, Insomniac's dream. Anarchy's in trouble. Whitney needs to break this up, and she... Oh, just. Kendo stick shot. So we're 12 minutes into this match, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. None of these women want to lose. Off the rope. There's an arm drag. Danielle trying to create some distance between her and her opponent. Nice double chop by Somnia. And for that German, a reversal by Anarchy. With the elbow drop instead. Anarchy go for the Anarchy rules, and she gets it. Somnia's in the ring now. Anarchy saw it coming. Running senton by Somnia. Anarchy didn't go for the pin because it would have been inevitably broken up. Nice flapjack. All three women down now. Who will get up first? Whitney and Anarchy stirring. This crowd going crazy for this match so far. So referee doing a stellar job. And to be honest, the weapons have been right, but there's been no bloodshed so far. Right hand, super kick to the back of the head. That could be enough. Is Anarchy going to steal it here? 1, 2. She does. Well done. This was a hell of a contest here though. All 3 women putting up a good fight. We saw a series of moves, some great sequences. Super kick there by Kris Somnia, that's one of her patented signatures, as is that DDT by Anarchy. And Anarchy with the Anarchy Walls backbreaker, where she hit that on both women. But Anarchy was the one who picked up the win with a vicious super kick to the back of the head. Well done to Anarchy, picking up the win here. What a match. Guys, up next, it is our first men's match of the evening. It is AJ versus Mezclador. Now, both of these men, this is also a chamber qualifier, but for the men, they have narrowed it down to singles matches. So AJ will take on Mezclador here. So up first is AJ, hailing from the streets of London, London born and bred.
Wet shoes on the way to church. Friends turn names on paperwork. Snakes in the grass to stay alert. Some up on East and stayed at work. Turn rage with the flame by the table.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 220.
Now, we mentioned in the previous episode that there was 4 pillars to SVW. The first 4 members: Stuart Keane, the GEM, the general manager; Scoob, the postman; and myself, Nigel Montgomery. If you want to know who else was featured in the creation of this company, AJ was also on that list. There was 3 other wrestlers other than AJ who were taking part in that. But like I say, these guys went around the country scouting for us, recommending talent. And without them, SVW may never have happened. Like I say, very grateful to these guys. The other guys you'll meet in due course: Ethan Bates, Kirsty Keane, you've also met too. She will be in action here tonight, the sister of Stuart Keane. But now,
And his opponent, representing the originals from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 224 pounds,
so here comes Mezclador. We mentioned that we have a couple of luchadors on the roster. Now, Mezclador, this is an interesting story. There is a faction called Casa del Adelante. I probably butchered that in my British accent, but they are on the roster. They will be featured in due course. But Mezclador was originally scheduled to be, and was on the Indies, part of their group. When they come to SVW, he wanted to go out on his own, but then fell in with the originals, which comprises of him, Abbott Briggs from New Zealand, and Gabriel Smooth. So a bit of drama there. We may see that come to play at some point, but tonight Mezclador and AJ have a chance to qualify for the lockdown chamber. As I say, if you've been keeping track, Impact Legacy and Viper have qualified for that match already. One of these men will join them. As I say, by the end of this night, the fields will be half full on those chambers. We still have one other women's match to come, so we'll have 4 in that match. But here we go, AJ versus Mezclador. Again, very high flyer activated here, these 2 men. Mezclador, not the traditional luchador. His name does play allusion to that. Nice whisper in the wind by AJ. Straight off the bat with the high flying move. Referee out of position. AJ only a 1 count, but it's very, very early. Here comes Mezclador, nice clothesline. And now Mezclador just, he's not going for the high flies, he's just going to go for the punches. So we know these men and women of SVW will do whatever it takes. Nice enziguri there, I think it was an enziguri, referee was blocking my view. Remember, I'm not by ringside like the other commentators, I'm up by the stage. You can't see me, I'm behind that big old red bus So I don't have a direct line of sight to the ring. Maybe I should really, but it keeps me safe over here, so I can see it all on the monitor in front of me. AJ lining something up here. What's he got in mind? Springboard. Oh, goes for that springboard kick. I saw Danielle Whitney use that earlier. Mezclador with a springboard DDT. Stomp on the arm. Remember, we have 2 tag team matches to come tonight. One in the women's division and one in the men's. Again, tag team semi-finals up for grabs in those matches. AJ to the outside. AJ gets back in the ring. Nice waist lock. Jumping neck breaker by Mezclador. And Mezclador going to fly himself now. Moonsault off the ropes. Looking out for the moves if you're looking for the finishers. Mezclador, the kick of the people. We mentioned that on the last show. Nice big splash. Oh, frog splash there. 5-star frog splash. Maybe a tribute to Eddie Guerrero there, but maybe a bit too early as well. Mezclador taking control of this match for the meantime, but commentators curse. That changed very, very quickly. AJ going for the elbow. AJ's finisher, the stomp or the, or as he calls it. Oh, wait a minute, head scissors there by Mezclador. As AJ calls it, the street tag. He also has that double rotation moonsault. Rolling listo kick here by Mezclador. Goes for the pin. 2. AJ kicks out. Unlike the previous match, no third person to contend with here. These two can focus on one another. Going for that back suplex, maybe? No. Oh, a spinning gutbuster. Well executed. Mezclador showing a bit of strength. AJ to the corner. Elbow to the face. Kick to the ribs. And AJ going for the powerbomb, maybe? Looks like he might be going for a buckle bomb. No, he reversed it. Oh, hang on, no, he's turned around. Oh, face buster on the face first to the turnbuckle. And when you're coming down from that height, it's not... Oh, and there's a kick of the people. Mezclador trying to sneak it in. AJ saw it coming. Mezclador landed awkwardly. Didn't have the impact of AJ to cushion the blow, so to speak. AJ with a springboard blockbuster. These men can fly in SVW. It's so exciting to watch these type of wrestlers. Mezclador on the ropes. What's AJ going to do? Nice guillotine, so to speak. AJ off the rope with a leg drop, and that was going to hurt both parties. There's no soft landing there for AJ. Landed right on his backside. He's got straight back up here, but yeah, from that sort of height, you can't do a leg drop without a little bit of pain. What's AJ going to mind here? Whatever it was blocked. Let's deal with the back break. Oh, the neck breaker. Mezclador with a submission now. I think it's a chicken wing, maybe? No, arm breaker. Mezclador. Oh, wait a minute. You might have a count out here if you're not careful. You're on an 8 count. These men need to get back in the ring. If both are counted out, we might not have a qualifier. We'd have to have a rematch in a singles competition if it was a... Wait, what's it? Double rotation moonsault by AJ. Beautiful move. 1, 2. And AJ, Mezclador kicks out. It's such a physical feat to see someone do that many rotations. AJ springboards, misses. Mezclador moved out the way. And there's a kick of the people. Mezclador was waiting for the moment. 1, 2. And a kick out by AJ. Both men have hit their biggest move. Or 2 of their biggest moves. AJ with the strikes. Mezclador fighting back. He's been duking it out here. Kick by Mezclador. Going for that sliced bread as we've seen a few times. No, into a reverse net. Oh! Sliced bread into a reverse rolling cutter. That's a great sequence. AJ back in. What's Mezclador doing now? He's telling AJ to stagger away, but no, AJ's coming straight back in. And a hook kick. AJ's from London. He's not going to slow down just because you point at him and say no. And so again, both of these men do respect each other, but at the moment, very different values. What's AJ doing? Springboard. Oh, that was beautifully done. We managed to get a lot of elevation on that. This is the elbow though. Head scissors. Mezclador looking to go up top. Maybe looking for that frog splash again. No, he's going for the 450, but AJ gets his knees up. And AJ with a clothesline. Is he looking for another second rotation moonsault? He may do, and he is! Oh, but knees up! The cameraman didn't catch it, but knees up by Mezclador. Right hand. At least you've had enough. We're going to just punch it out. Crowd into this match. Based on this, both men deserve to be in that chamber, but only one can do it. And who's it going to be? AJ's telling Mezclador to bring it now. These two, a little bit of a showmanship going on between the two of them. And he's done it again. He's going to be staggered at this point. And here they go, just throwing punches. This crowd loving this. Just hear that roar. Who's going to recover first? Kick to the people, and AJ's busted open. But that's the second he's endured. Can he kick out of this? 2. No. What a match. Phenomenal match from AJ and Mezclador. Like I said, it is a 5-star frog splash, I think. Yes. From the outset, this match was always going to be a high-flying affair. But these guys did not disappoint here. Mezclador right in his hands, ready to finish. Goes for the roll-up Listo kick here. Like I say, it took 2 of the kick of the people for Mezclador to win this. The second one busting AJ open on the way through, and that's what put him out of this match. You might be about to see that. These punches doing the damage, really, but this is where it happened. Look. Mezclador picking his spots. It's just such a quick spinning kick. It was enough to secure him a shot at the SVW Championship. Mezclador moves to lockdown June 20th. He will get a shot to be the first SVW champion. AJ put up a hell of a fight here though. And ladies and gentlemen, just remember this has only just been announced. But all the losers of these matches will get another shot to get in that chamber. Once the 5th match is done, all the others will be in a battle royal to determine the 6th and final entrant. So it's not over. All of them will get a shot at it at some point. But what a match that was. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is tag team action. It is Be Kind Rewind versus Jojo Mercedes and Becca Fonseca. Now, Becca and Jojo go back and forth on the name of their team, but if you want one word to describe them, it is basically money. As you can see, Jojo's holding up a fan of American dollars. She is from the UK, but she resides in LA, in Los Angeles, California. We're going to see Jojo and Becca in action here. And if you want to see entitled, arrogant, but very, very talented wrestlers in the ring, you So as you saw the name tag, it said Equity, but last week they were called Top Dollar. The week before, they were called Our Bottom Line. They go back and forth on that name, so we'll call them Equity for now. But as I say, if you want to see ego but supremely talented female wrestlers, look no further than these two. I'd say both of them very good in that ring. Becca the powerhouse, Jojo the technical one, but together they're lethal. However, they are going up against Be Kind Rewind, the throwback tag team as we call them. Got VHS, Victoria H. Smith, and DVD. Dolores Victoria Delfini. Yes, their names actually spell VHS and DVD. DVD on the right, VHS on the left, obviously indicated by their caps. Now these ladies are very young, very inexperienced. Don't let that fool you though. These guys are very, very talented in that ring. And like I said, this is an SVW Women's Tag Team Championship opportunity. So either of these teams of ladies will be moving to the semi-final. Remember, the winner of this match moves on. We will have 2 more quarterfinals to come over the coming weeks. Next week we will actually have both of the women's quarterfinals to round out those semi-finals. And then remember, the winner of those semis will go to lockdown to face off for the Women's Tag Team Championship. So here we go. Becca in the ring. And starting off with VHS here. This should be an interesting match. Right hand by VHS to start. There we go for a suplex. So VHS and DVD, they're retro styled. Obviously nostalgic based on VHS and DVD back in the day before streaming was a thing. Nice crossbody there by DVD. Oh, look at this standing move. And now go for the moonsault. Standing moonsault. Like I say, lots of nostalgia running through this tag team. It also shows in their wrestling style. Very traditional. Look at this move here. Oh, and Becca reversing it and throwing DVD face first to the canvas. Face chin buster there. Super kick. You have to wonder how the egos of JoJo and Becca will get involved in this though. DVD over the ropes. Becca taking her time. Oh no, she can bring her back in the hard way here. Forearm to the back. Oh, a DVD may have just broken her nose there. Hopefully that's not too much damage. That's very early in the match to receive a head wound of some kind. Look at the strength of Becca. Becca with a tag. And here comes JoJo. We're about to see a little bit. Oh, nice head scissors by DVD. DVD might need to tag out though if she's got that head wound. Because of her hair, I can't see the wound at the moment. I'm sure we'll get a look at it in a minute. Into the corner. Oh yeah, blood's running down the right side of her face. DVD and a VHS with a tag team move here. Look at this. Oh, running boot. And an elbow. VHS off the ropes. Oh, beautiful splash, but she missed it. Undershot it. Remember, VHS is from Korea. Again, not many wrestlers make it from Korea over to the UK, but we've got 2 of them. VHS is one of them. Running knee. Look at this double team move. Oh, running Meteora. Oh, what a sequence. Equity showing, should we say, their money's worth, ladies and gentlemen. Pun intended. And Becca was trying to attack DVD there, and she didn't get it at first, but she has now. DVD's got a big target on her head with that head wound. VHS defending her tag team partner. And for the back suplex. Remember, these 2 teams were on the opposite side of the bracket for Suicide Blondes, who beat Metaphor last week. So these will not face Suicide Blondes. They will face whoever wins the first match next week. Nice crossbody, but Becca's right up. And an Enziguri. So VHS is using these moves. Beautiful basement dropkick as well. VHS not scared by the slightly larger woman. Oh, wait, Becca going to run away. Oh, she nearly hit the turnbuckle. Oh, she hit the barricade. She nearly hit the ring post there. There's the crowd booing Becca. And she'll take a count-out win if she can get it. VHS back up. Wait a minute, where's Becca going? We don't see Becca fly very often, but she's gone for a clothesline here. And that thick muscular forearm has just ruined VHS's evening. Kick out. So Suicide Blondes won the first women's match last week in a very hard-fought contest. A nearly 25-minute contest, if my memory serves, against Metaphor, the 2 daughters of Bekachu. So a lot more experience on the equity side of things here today. But VHS and DVD are putting up a fight for themselves. Nice kick. Going for the roll. Nice pinfall attempt here by VHS, but JoJo kicks out. VHS with a waist lock. Russian leg sweep. Rolls through for the punches. So JoJo rubs people the wrong way all the time. We've seen it backstage. Egos can run rife in SVW, but that's the nature of the business. Unfortunately, JoJo takes it way too seriously. Trying to give people money advice and tips on how to run their life doesn't always work. People do their own thing. Nice sling blade. Where's VHS going now? Springboard. Oh, she misses the big splash though. JoJo did well to tag out there. Becca's flexing. It's gone to the ribs. The cameraman right behind DVD there. Not the best angle. What's Becca going for here? She might be going for the, as we know here, the... Oh! She calls that the Mancunian Massacre. Kick out here. Oh no, she hasn't kicked out. I think DVD saved her teammate there. She did, just. But Becca just slamming VHS to the mat. No way. There's no way Becca's going to fly here. She's not going to springboard herself, is she? I stand corrected. A springboard crossbody. And a tag here by VHS. And that's what Becca wanted. Like I say, VHS... sorry, DVD has got a busted face. Oh, choke slam by Becca. And at the moment, Becca's handling both members of Be Kind Rewind. DVD reverses. Nice reverse DDT by Becca, though. Like I said, that blood streaming down DVD's face from a very early landing. So flying the face first off the ropes. Into the corner. DVD in. Running knee. Right hand. What's DVD got in mind here? Nice spin kick, but misses. Becca ducked it. And a spear by Becca. Breaking DVD in half. Crowd booed that. They saw that coming. The DVD may have blood in her eyes, to be honest. So wait a minute. Heads, clash of heads. Running boot by Becca. So Becca's patented finishing move, we haven't seen it yet, is that high angle power bomb. It just drops you from height. This might be what she's lining up here. No, she's going for the Mancunian Massacre again. If she hits this, it's over. VHS needs to save her teammate here if she can. No, I think she's going to. But again, Becca's still mocking. Not going for the pin anymore, but still mocking the opponents. Becca's been a sight to behold here. Like I say, so much talent on this roster, we forget the numbers. Sometimes we forget. That time she missed. Wait a minute, what's this here? Oh! Flatliner of sorts from DVD. DVD's struggling, and she needs to make a tag, and she was stopped. I think that might be a mistake. She's taking a lot of punishment. She needs to tag out. JoJo with a clothesline, misses. And misses the right hand as well. JoJo underestimating the distances here. VHS is primed on that corner, but DVD needs to make a tag. JoJo into the corner. Nice running knees. And a nice monkey arm flip. An arm breaker monkey flip. I'll get the words out in a minute. JoJo telling DVD to get up. JoJo got in mind. She was trying to kick her further away there to get a bit more distance. And there's the drop, the Meteora. JoJo might be looking for store credit here. She can lock it in at some point. Into the corner. DVD needs to tag. She's trying to go it alone here. The inexperienced. Oh, look at that move. Beautiful backstabber. And now DVD will tag. Back elbow. VHS might be looking to end this here. JoJo walks straight into that. And what's this here? And she calls that the head cleaner. You can see why. Landed straight on the back of your head. They'll knock you out. Give you a concussion. Kick to the head. VHS is ruining equity here. The bottom line might be about to plummet based on this. Well, VHS may have hurt herself there with the distance. And reversal. But she's the legal man. I think JoJo's legal woman. I think JoJo's a legal woman at the moment. Becca might get their team disqualified here if she's not careful. Clothesline misses. Kick by JoJo. Oh, what a slap. Into the corner. No, Irish whip. There's a tag. No. VHS again made the same mistake. JoJo with the elbows. JoJo runs in with a Meteoro again. JoJo don't mind here. Pausing. In two minds of what to do there. Firewoman's carry. Gutbuster. Into the corner. Oh, elbow. VHS. And there's that back fist. We saw the elbow a moment ago, but that's the back fist. And now she's looking for it again. The head cleaner on JoJo. 1, 2. A kick out. You hearing the chant? There's no arguing with this crowd. Tag team wrestling. SVW does it well. We do relish our tag team wrestlers here. Oh, nice moonsault, but that missed. Again, inexperience coming into play maybe. Backstabber by JoJo. JoJo looked at Becca there. She gave her a little smirk. It's like asking Becca to get in and finish this. Oh, wait a minute. DVD had different ideas then. German suplex. And I think Becca may have hit her head on the stairs there. Another Firewoman's carry. JoJo reverses. Nice series of strikes. Cameraman missed that a little bit, but we're back in the fray now. When we're into the ring post. Oh, Becca off the ring post. And DVD is trying for a count out. I don't know when it happened, but that ring post has been, the turnbuckle has been exposed. JoJo might have done that when the referee was distracted a moment ago. Maybe when they were outside the ring. Clothesline by Becca. DVD needs to tag, and she has managed to. VHS runs in. Nope. No, she doesn't. She changed her mind about that. JoJo going for the suplex. Oh, okay. Into a backstabber. What a move. Like I say, this is just the first of 2 tag matches tonight. We will also see the British... Oh, wait a minute. What's this by JoJo? Nice head scissors. JoJo might be about to finish this here. And there's a neck breaker. That's not what we call store... Oh, wait a minute. Referee's distracted. Payback or karma, whatever you want to call it. JoJo may have just cost herself the win there. Like I say, that wasn't the store credit. As is a wheelbarrow neck breaker. That was a similar looking move, though. Back with the knee. And we're going for a pump handle into the face buster. She calls that the bank statement. 1, 2, 3. Equity pick up the win. Well done. What a match that was.
Kiss the ring. You hear that?
The inexperience of VHS and DVD coming into play here, but there's nothing wrong with that. Like I say, everyone has to start somewhere in SVW or any wrestling company, and there we go. We saw the Mancunian Massacre. And as we saw here, the head cleaner. We saw that a couple of times. VHS and DVD did give it their all. I think they're going to show the second version of the head cleaner here. Yes. We come down to utter will in the end, and like I say, Becca Fonseca with her finisher, the bank statement she calls this, the underhook pump handle face buster. And there it is. Congratulations to Equity, they moved to the semi-finals. So Equity head to the semi-finals. Their stock has just gone up, ladies and gentlemen. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, up next is our one-on-one encounter between Wixen and Aiden Peltier. Nothing on the line here. These men both in the YouTube TV Championship division, so a win will go a long way to move them up those ranks. But again, we're going to have a high-flying match on our hands. As I say, this isn't all about high-flying today, but we are going to have a few of them on the show. We've got quite a range of wrestlers here, so let's get down to the ring and let's let the ring announcers take it away. So here comes Wixen from the Philippines. A huge fan favourite around the indie scene.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Manila, Philippines. Weighing in at 200 pounds. Little Witch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wixen is known as the littlest big man in SVW. Not more than 6 foot tall, but the biggest heart in the business. This man has got so much passion, which is evident in his ring offense. So this man can fly. His opponent tonight, Aiden Peltier, they are close friends, fierce rivals when it comes to competitiveness, which is the way with most SVW wrestlers, to be honest. But this should be an absolute cracker of a match. These guys have wrestled before multiple times. So here comes the French paradox, Aiden Peltier. Making his way to the ring, one of 2 wrestlers in SVW who hail from France, the other being Kinsel Antoine. And I think the ring announcer's forgotten his job here. He hasn't announced Aiden Peltier to the ring. He did this last week, but I thought that was just off the Sphere Factor for Alice Blight. I think Stuart Key might need to have a word with our announcer here, but nonetheless, this match is ready to go. Enjoy. I certainly will. Remember, we still have the SVW. We still have the men's SVW Tag Team Championship qualifier to come. Another triple threat lockdown chamber match qualifier for the ladies. And we have a bumper duel main event here tonight. So Peltier and Wixen. Oh, Wixen well invited it to him. A chop here by Peltier to start proceedings. And now these two are going to do an exchange to start this match. As I say, they both respect each other. This will be a fiercely competitive but fair match. Neither man likes to bend the rules too much. Obviously, given the opportunity, they might do. It's a chop fest at the moment. It's all legal. Referee just standing there. Look at this. Wixen's like, hit me harder. And a kick. And a super kick. And Peltier acquiescing, so to speak. Excellent slingshot, but misses. Undershot that. Wixen blocks that tackle. These men know each other so well, you're going to see a lot of counter-active work in here. Headlock here by Aiden Peltier, trying to slow things down. Nice stiff headlock, wrapping the arm around the neck. That does all sorts of things to the neck muscles if you're not careful. Okay, Wixen's going to try and break the hold. Oh, nice takedown. Nice drop toe hold of sorts. Off the ropes. Wixen ducks a clothesline, but he doesn't duck that one. As I say, ladies and gentlemen, we still have that tag team match to come for the men. Our iteration of the British Bulldogs, the Cassidy brothers. Nice running dropkick, but misses. The Cassidy brothers taking on Havoc, Caleb Dalton and Xander Frost. We also have Ruby Swoops taking on Princess Noir and the enigmatic Daigle Barker. Once you see her, wait till you see her. She's a proper treat. For horror fans out there, stay tuned. We also have DJP versus Akira Yamashita in our final chamber qualifier match of the evening. Nice frog splash here. And then we have Bekachu versus Porter Kidman in our main event. Beautiful dropkick by Wixen. Remember that main event preempted by the attack that opened our show. Bekachu attacked by Porter Kidman. Baited to the ring by Miss Flynn, who seemed to be in cahoots with Porter Kidman. Running a rocket kick there by Wixen. Wixen taking control. This feud between Bekachu and Paul Kidman is getting very serious very quickly. They say Bekachu expected to be in a qualifying match. Look at that ability there by Wixen. A qualifying match for the lockdown chamber this week, but that was stopped short because of Porter Kidman's actions. So Bekachu will no longer feature in that match for the foreseeable future. She may get a shot at the title later, but at this point, Porter Kidman's her focus. Wixen with the collar and elbow pushes Peltier to the ropes. Reversal here. We might be about to see Wixen fly. Yes, there we do. Nice roll through. Nice nip up, head scissors. And a kip up to a drop kick. Just unbridled athleticism here by Wixen. But like I say, both of these men are very capable of doing it, as are any SVW wrestlers. Oh, nice kick. Rolls through. That was a beautiful sequence there. Enziguri to the face. Wixen could be could be looking for what he calls a little ataxia. And he is. That spinning facebuster. Is that enough? 1, 2. It is. Wixen's your winner. Congratulations to Wixen. Nice keeping it effective and efficient here tonight. So this was a big splash early on. Nice springboard. A nice springboard, big splash. And like I say, this sequence here, this is what led to the downfall of Aiden Peltier. Wixen was just too quick on the day. And then hitting Lataxia to secure his first SVW win. Big moment for any wrestlers to get their first win on the board. And there it is, that facebuster, beautifully executed.
Here is your winner.
Congratulations to Wixen. He will put his name in the history books with a win. So this is one to watch. Brian Adams needs to keep an eye on things. This man might be coming for his title. Congratulations, Wixen. Beautiful match. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your win. Celebrate. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, it is triple threat action. Again, Lockdown Chamber. It is Princess Noir versus Ruby Swoops versus the enigmatic Daigle Barker. Dearest Death herself. Here we go. This is going to be an absolute barnstormer. Very much like the Blaze, Prim and Groucho match last week. These are 3 prime SVW talents. Ruby Swoops representing the Authority. Remember Bekachu, Prim and Rubi. Also have Metaphor in their ranks under their training. Like I said, these ladies are a solid unit. Very rarely do they have to tag together, but that could happen at some point. They are all individuals with a like-minded ability to bring wrestling to the masses. And here comes Ruby Swoops.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Authority from Hartford, Connecticut.
So Ruby Swoops, formerly known as Ruby Scoops, and her finishing moves are still named aptly as such. The 1 scoop or 2, or the Scoops Ahoy. But Ruby should be a formidable talent here today. Because like I say, she's not the only one in this match. Here comes Princess Noir. Royalty herself, the closest SVW will get to royalty. She is alone tonight, but she's normally escorted by her ever faithful beau, Alec. As I say, she'll be coming out here tonight on her own.
And her opponents, first, representing the Republic from Camelot, Princess Noir.
So Princess Noir has named her house Camelot. Yes, that is truth. So when she says she's from Camelot, she's not from that place. Actually talking about her own quite wealthy, sizable residence. Funny enough, I think it was designed on The Sims, the video game, The Sims 4. This woman has got money to burn. Not that she burns it, but like I say, she's very wealthy, very regal. However, when that bell rings, she is anything but regal. She does have a certain panache, a certain elegance to her wrestling. But if you push her too far, she will absolutely annihilate you. So she's not taking the... she's taking the scenic route here, not rushing to get to this ring. In no hurry to get down to business, but... like I say, she'll be formidable to watch out for here tonight. So watch out for those claws as well. She keeps them on during the match. She has a little known condition where the fingertips are very numb. You can't feel anything if you tap something with them. So she has to wear these nails for additional support. But I'd be remiss to say that she uses them to her advantage sometimes. Princess Noir is also, unless you didn't notice this, she's also the twin sister of Prim. They are estranged. They are civil, but they don't talk to each other very much, even backstage. But here comes our third and final entrant. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dearest Darkness. This is Daigle Barker. If you want to talk about mind games, I've said it a few times with some of the wrestlers in SVW. This woman is top of that list. She makes her opponents wait. She's very mysterious. There's not a lot known about her, to be fair. But again, deadly in the ring. She can finish you off in a number of ways. The Devil's Advocate is her finishing move, which is her version of the Mandible Claw. And here she is. Daigle Barker has arisen. Daigle Barker, mysterious, isn't the word to do her justice here. Like I say, there's no shortage of competition in SVW, but when it comes to one-on-one matches, a lot of wrestlers are very reluctant to face Daigle, purely because of how dangerous she is. She hasn't done it on TV yet, but she can finish matches in the blink of an eye, and I think that's what's scary about her. Like I say, she's not getting paid by the hour to be here. So we can't really see much of her in that shadowy light, but yeah, see, not much can be made out while she's in the shadowy depths of these lights, but you're about to see why this woman is feared in SVW. Surprisingly, not scared to give up her hometown in Canada. But as I say, this woman doesn't shy away from anyone. And you guys are in for a treat. As I say, one of these women will go to the lockdown chamber on June 20th. So far, Prim, Hayley Hamilton and Archy have qualified for that match. So one of these ladies will round out the four. Like I say, Daigle Barker, never in a rush to get to the ring. The mind games are very much a big part of her wrestling aura. As you see, the darkness is emerging. Well, it is emerging. It's revealing her face a little bit more, the face paint coming into play here. Yeah, this is where the crowd get their first shot, and the cameras get their first shot of that face, that scary, terrifying face. Daigle ready for action. However, Rubi and Princess Noir, who is casually on the ropes over here, this should be a good match. Good mixture of styles. Rubi a high flyer, Princess more of a technical powerhouse. Rubi with the sling blade and go for the whisper in the wind, going straight for Daigle. Rubi has shown no fear for the demon, the dearest darkness of SVW. And a running heel kick by Princess Noir. It looks like Princess and Rubi want to go one-on-one and keep Daigle out of the proceedings. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be. Good combination. And a drop kick by Daigle stops Princess in her tracks. As I say, Princess Trying to keep Daigle out of this. Like I say, look at this. Ruby and Princess would rather settle this together. Running super kick, misses. Princess with the right hand. Daigle breaking it up though. And for the Russian leg sweep. Sling blade again by Ruby. And like I say, Daigle actually does use that move too. So you might see it out of her at some point. But she uses it with a running drop kick to finish things off. Into the corner. Kick to the ribs. And Ruby goes in with a run in. And Daigle kicks her in the head, breaks it up. And Princess has brought a kendo stick to proceedings here. 1. And a kick out. Princess Noir with a moonsault misses. Daigle go for the roll up. Look at the tights there. Referee didn't see that, but it's all legal in a triple threat match. So at the moment, Ruby and Princess trying to divide and conquer. They want to get Daigle out of play, but no, wait a minute. Noir and Daigle teaming on Ruby here for about a minute until Princess tried to swipe her, but Ruby rolls Daigle up. Daigle reversing whatever that was attempted there by Princess. Going for a back suplex Ruby, but Daigle punches out of it. Reverses into a bulldog. Basement drop kick by Daigle. Princess rolls out for a breather. What's Daigle going for next? Springboard. Oh, beautifully done. Senton of sorts. But Ruby's back up. And Princess Noir with a sledgehammer. She hit Ruby, but Ruby took it full in the ribs, and now Ruby's took it in the back as well. Daigle's got hold of that sledgehammer. Well, Princess brought it in the ring. Daigle's told Princess to get up. Kick by Princess. Didn't get all of it. She got enough. So the referee here, Daigle here, going for the... she calls this the Apocalypse. A move she shares with Alice Blight, her protege. Facebuster. Baseball bat to the head. Ruby laying into Daigle. What a match this has been so far. Like I say, one of these women will get a shot at the SVW Championship. And can you believe... Nice backstabber. Can you imagine if Daigle Barker was our SVW Women's Champion? I don't think anyone would want to fight her. But Ruby and Princess have not been scared of her here today. Nice open palm slap there, or a chop. Ruby hooks the leg, try and go for a pin. She didn't get all of it though. She grabbed the knee pad for leverage. Ruby off the top rope with a whisper in the wind, only got some of it. Princess reversed that kendo stick shot by Daigle. Elbow to the ribs. Princess with the snapmare. There's 3 kendo sticks in this ring. Oh, sorry. 2 kendo sticks, a sledgehammer and a baseball bat in this ring at the moment. These ladies are going to war. Oh, baseball bat to the head. Ruby could be looking for the Scoops Ahoy here. There's flip DDT. She hits it. Is she going to pin Daigle Barker on her debut? 2. No. Barker very difficult to put down at the best of times. But impressive flip DDT by Ruby. That crashes the leg, Enziguri. So Authority already represented by one woman in the chamber. Fire Woman's carry into a Death Valley driver. Oh, and a kendo stick shot again. As we said, Prim's already in that chamber. Foot stomp. Daigle, I thought she was going to fly there, but she just springboarded onto the apron. Drop kick on Princess, and it knocked Ruby over too. A too far there for Daigle. Is Daigle looking for it? No, I think she was looking for one of her finishes there. Like I say, she's got the that mandible claw. Oh! Kendo stick by Princess Noir. Oh! Princess going for the sliced bread, but Daigle reversed into a power slam. She going for that mandible claw? She is, and she's got it locked in. Princess is in trouble here. Ruby breaks it up. Princess somehow still on her feet. And still going for Ruby. Nice jumping arm breaker there, though. And the kendo stick to the back. And it was Daigle going for a T-bone there, maybe. Head scissors. Ruby getting this crowd into it. Look, psyching them up for this. What's Ruby going mind? Ruby springboard off, or runs off the ropes. Trying to get some speed in here. Oh, she missed it. The Pele kick. The referee got clobbered a little bit there, but she needs to get out of the way. Elbow to the ribs. Sling blade by Ruby. Princess Noir and Daigle's out to the outside. We're down to 2 in the ring at the moment. Enziguri in the corner by Princess Noir. Barker's making her way back into the ring. She breaks it up. Oh, and again, the mandible claw again. Ruby's nowhere to stop this. She could be out. Princess Noir could be done. Is Daigle going to win this? No. Just so close. And Princess might not get up for a while there, though. What's Ruby going to do? Nice chop to the chest. Oh! Right in the middle of the boobies, as we say here in the UK. Oh, eat defeat by Princess Noir. Is that enough to put Daigle away? No. Ruby was a little bit staggered on the ropes for a second there. Right hand by Princess Noir. Snapmare. Ruby punches her way out of this, though. Elbows to the ribs. Oh, what's this? Noir with a springboard. Didn't get any of it. And a running kick to the head. Barker coming in with the strikes. So these ladies want a shot at the big one. They want the biggest opportunity of their careers. And in their first ever match in SVW, they have a chance to take it to lockdown. Well, the kendo stick and Ruby might be out here. 1, 2. No. These ladies are fighting hard. Ruby straight back up. Into the corner. Ruby signaling for something. Oh, she missed that punch. Oh, and Noir with the punch. Noir. Oh, she's going for the crowning achievement. Similar to the move we saw earlier from Becca Fonseca. Oh, Daigle's thrown a kendo stick at Noir. We've got Princess versus a Demon in SVW. Oh, wait a minute. What a... Oh! The Iron Fist pops her up in the air, and Daigle's in a submission here. But those claws on that hand are going into the skull of Daigle. I don't think I've ever seen Daigle tap out, even in the Indies. But that could have happened there. Good move from Noir. Elbow. Yeah, she calls the sit-down face slam. She doesn't call it the crowning achievement. That's what she calls the claw. Nice moonlight drive. I think Daigle's gone for the wrong person for pinning wise here. Ruby kicks out. She should have gone for Princess. Princess has just been hit by moonlight drive. Daigle going for the foot stomp. No, she's going for the sing shot. As I was saying, sorry, crowning the achievement is the claw that we saw Princess Noir use. The face slam was called the coronation, and aptly named. And I think that look at that elbow, great springboard ability. That's running forearm. Princess Noir trying to roll out. Barker stopped her. She's hitting Ruby with that sledgehammer multiple times. And now Princess Noir. This playground is Barker's. Noir is down. I think she's out. She looks staggered here. 2. Barker's won it. What a move by Barker. Took Ruby out and then sledgehammer to the ribs, and Princess has just taken enough damage at this point. What a match. As I say, here is the Scoops Ahoy. Flip DDT. I think Daigle may have landed on the kendo stick. I could be wrong. And, Princess Noir there missed whatever that was. Going for the roll through with the super kick though. Daigle Barker was in the right place at the wrong times for these two wrestlers today. But there's the pin. Look. That vicious sledgehammer shot, enough to put Princess Noir away. So Barker joins Prim, Hayley Hamilton and Anarchy in that lockdown chamber. And what a match that's going to be so far. We've still got 2 slots to fill in there. Oh, wait a minute. Has it gone dark? Where's Barker gone? Oh, Barker might be up the ramp by now. She doesn't hang about after wins. There she is. What a match. But congratulations to Dearest Darkness herself. Daigle Barker has put this match to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, up next it is tag team action. It will be the British Bulldogs, the Cassidy brothers Cameron and Nick, taking on Havoc. This is a tag team qualifier, so the winners of this match will move to the semi-finals of the men's tag team championship tournament. Remember, as we mentioned, the finalists will fight for the titles at Lockdown. So here we go. This is SVW's iteration of the British Bulldogs, the legendary tag team from back in the day.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 490 pounds, Nick Cassidy and Cameron Cassidy.
Cameron Cassidy up front and Nick Cassidy behind. So the British Bulldogs, brothers in arms. We have a couple of sibling tag teams in SVW. As we mentioned, we saw 2 sets last week, Suicide Blondes and Metaphor. The British Bulldogs are one of the men variants here. Both very technically sound, as their name indicates. If you remember the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and Dynamite Kid back in the day. These guys are paying homage to those absolute legends. Very unique trailblazers for the tag team division. Should I say tag team wrestling as a whole. Like I say, proud to have Davey Boy Smith come from the UK. Their opponents here tonight though, not from the UK. Xander Frost, well technically he's from Wales. And Caleb Dalton, the bald one.
At a combined weight of 437 pounds, Xander Frost and Caleb Dalton.
So Xander Frost with the hair, Caleb Dalton with no hair. Caleb Dalton from Greece, as I said, Xander Frost from Wales. Havoc, a high-flying tag team. As I say, we're going to see a few high flyers here tonight, but the matches have been solid so far. Remember, we still have that main event to come with Bekachu versus Porter Kidman. That match has got very personal very quickly due to Porter's sneak attack at the beginning of the show. After this match, we will also be going to the general manager's office. Stuart Keane has something to announce about Brian Adams. Remember, Brian Adams confronted him during his SVW debut promo last week. In the meantime, Brian Adams has become our YouTube television champion, so we'll see what Stuart Keane has to say. But up next, it's the Bulldogs versus Havoc, and like I say, there's a spot in the semi-finals up for grabs. Again, keeping track, Fish and Chips are currently in the semi-finals. The winner of this match will actually face Fish and Chips. Solid clothesline by Cameron there, but Havoc with a cheeky punch to knock him off his stride. And Cameron, like I say, very powerful, very technically sound. Submission specialist as well, so we might see that come up at some point. But at the moment, he's just punching the hell out of Xander Frost. He's going to go for a T-bone suplex here. But we still have... Oh, into the corner. We still have another triple threat match for the women. Havoc with a rolling forearm. Might have been more of the elbow than the forearm, but solid contact nonetheless. So Caleb Dalton, the bald, but also, if you're not entirely sure, all in white mainly. Xander Frost was with black boots. Another T-bone there by Cameron and a nice STO. So the Bulldogs would love to become tag team champions. Homegrown talent from London. The brothers grew up part of a 6-child family, doing their family proud here today. The crowd are booing Havoc here. Obviously London crowd, maybe big fans of the Bulldogs, obviously homegrown talent. Lost roll up here, but referee well out of position. And Havoc's going to roll through and get a bridge situation, but look at the core strength of Nick Cassidy to roll through to a backslide. And Havoc up. The referee's in no man's land and needs to get out of there. And another STO. Into the corner. Looking for a tag move, but Nick doesn't allow that to happen. Mickey, oh, nice roll through. Nice reversal. Dalton with his own waistlock takedown. And now he's going to play around here. Nick Cassidy, and a slap to the back of the head. What a lack of respect. So Havoc likes rubbing people the wrong way. So it can work in a tag team environment if you let your cool go, so to speak. It can cost you a match if you're not careful. Reversal. Sandra looking for the tag, but cut off by Cassidy. Remember, pinfalls and submissions, countouts and disqualifications, all valuable ways of winning or losing in this match. And so at the moment, these two guys are very counterintuitive, reversing each other's moves. Nice elbow out of the fireman's carry. Into the corner. Goes for the tag, but again blocked. Into the corner. Back and forth here, corner to corner. Nick Cassidy might be about to tag Cameron in. He does. Making the middle, Cameron on middle rope. That's a nice axe handle to the wrist block. Cameron's got a few inches on Caleb Dalton. Again, Havoc unable to get a tag move off at the moment. Fireman's carry. Good strength show here by Cassidy's going to drop him on that top turnbuckle. Cassidy gets a run up. Runs in. Oh, Havoc blocks. Caleb Dalton blocks it. Reversal. Dalton go for the power slam. Cassidy with the Irish whip to the corner. Axe handle. But might be about to meet the ring post here. Dalton shoulder first into that solid steel corner post. There's LED boards on one side, but that is otherwise raw steel. Two. First pinfall attempt of the match and very close to winning here. There's a lot of Irish whipping going on in this match. Oh, what a move. Jumping on prettier by Caleb Dalton. That facebuster. Cassidy might be in trouble. No, he kicks out. Now for the tag. Here comes Xander Frost. Very difficult to tell who is the quickest of the two. If I had to pick one, I'd probably give it slightly to Caleb. We'll go for a pole driver, but Cassidy's not allowing that. Into the corner, no, reversals. Again, it's Irish Whip City in this match at the moment. Lots of power plays for that corner moves. Onto the ropes for a change. Irish Whip. Wait a minute, what's Cassidy doing here? Look at the speed of Cassidy, oh my god! That must be over 20 miles per hour. And here comes the cross arm breaker. That submission hold. Xander's in trouble, but Dalton's going to save his teammate here. And so that is the finishing move of Cassidy. When he hits that arm breaker, a lot of people tap out. We're going for a suplex here. Standing vertical, no. Frost reverses it. And for the German release. Cassidy landed hard on the back of his head there. He's holding his back, but I think his neck took more damage. He's struggling to get to his feet. Dalton with the axe kick. He might be looking for the finisher now, and if I believe that's right, I think Caleb's finisher is the... Oh no, he's not going for the 630 splash. What's he going for here? Axe handle. Okay, Dalton has a 630 splash or 630 senton to his in his repertoire. Belly to belly by Cassidy. Cameron, the younger of the two, tagging out to Nick. Nick with the leg drop. Into the corner. Elbow. And the winner of this match faces Fish and Chips for the tag team champ in the semi-finals of the tag team championship tournament. That will take place not next week, the week after. Remember, next week we will determine the other two finalists. Sorry, semi-finalists. Reversal. Uppercut by Nick. European uppercut. Cassidy calling for it. He might be about to put Xander away here. He came close a moment ago. So he ends up run in, clothesline. His muscular arms doing a lot of damage. And like I say, might be looking for that cross arm breaker for a second time. He is. Rolls through, takes Xander down. Xander's in trouble, but again, Caleb's going to save his teammate. Elbow. For a back suplex. No, into a powerbomb. There's a tag. Xander trying to make a tag, and Nick's going to let him maybe? No. Drops an elbow on the spine. It's been a hell of a match. Both men going out to the ring for various reasons. Nick's going to run around and grab Xander here. Oh, nice leg sweep. Crossbody. Oh. And it's very unlikely to happen in this tag match, but if it is a double count out or a double disqualification, both teams will be forfeited, and therefore the Fish and Chips would head to the final. So hopefully that won't happen. We're on an 8 count here. These men are not in a hurry to get back in the ring. And we might get a double count out here. Oh, Nick just couldn't get back in time. Both men lost count of what was going on, and as I just said, it's only unlikely to happen. It literally just did. The crowd chanting for a restart here. Unfortunately, that's not in the remit here tonight. Nick Cassidy, I believe, should have actually been in the ring, though. The referee may have called that wrong. And like I said, we're getting replays of some of the action here tonight, but the fact of the matter is it's a draw. Neither team will advance. Look at this running clothesline by Cassidy. Beautifully done. Therefore, Fish and Chips go straight to the finals of the SVW Tag Team Tournament. So that means we only have two more matches to determine their opponents. And those matches will take place next week. So unlucky for British Bulldogs and Havoc, but neither of them advance. So ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed here, we are going to take you to our general manager's office. This meeting occurred a couple of hours ago, before the broadcast went live. Brian Adams, our YouTube TV champion, approached our general manager on his announcement that Brian Adams will defend his YouTube TV championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Lockdown against Switch. Brian approached in silence. Remember, the camera in the GM's office is limited for security, so it can only take still shots every 5 seconds. These were composed from that. But the threat was made, but needless to say, Brian Adams placing a skull on our general manager's desk. Stuart Keane not happy with this, but also a bit perplexed. Brian Adams left in silence. But what does this mean for the general manager going forward? And has Brian Adams taken a step too far? Remember, Stuart Keane is not an active wrestler anymore. Is Brian Adams challenging him here? Who knows? Like I say, we'll keep an eye on this situation going forward. For now, let's get back to the action. Up next, we have another Lockdown chamber match. Again, one of these ladies will go into the chamber. They will join Daigle Barker, Prim, Hayley Hamilton, and Archy. And then we have the final match next week. So this one is going to be between Meiko, Kamatani, Chantelle, and Lex Adams. Lex Adams is a proper country girl, works on the farms. And Chantelle, for want of a better word, is what we in the UK refer to as chav royalty. Now, that word can be seen as offensive nowadays, but she loves it. She's proud to represent her heritage.
Making her way to the ring from Seoul, South Korea,
Meiko Kamatani from Korea. We also saw VHS from Korea earlier today. The two Korean superstars in SVW. Korean wrestlers, not very common. They do exist, obviously. Kamatani over a display of the nunchucks. Very proficient weapons, but it's not those you need to worry about in this match. It's her fists and her feet. This woman, a very proficient striker. She can hit you from out of nowhere. And like I say, she's making her debut here tonight. She's going up against these two ladies. So up first, I believe this is Chantelle. She may moonwalk her way to the ring. So we saw Romeo Z in action last week against Sadistic Skulls. This is his stablemate, the boyfriend of Romeo Z's friend Kieran with a Y. Yes, that is actually his name. So Chantelle looking ready for action here tonight. Don't underestimate this woman though. She can put you away in very, very unique ways. I'd say representing the team Asbo here tonight like Romeo Z was. Maybe she can have a bit more luck. Maybe her match will last longer than her entrance. Unlike Romeo Z's last week. Like I say, very quick, very nippy. We'll see what she can do. Out last is Lex Adams, as I said, country girl. Works on the farms, pure strength, but also a little bit of striker ability and a little bit of technical thrown in too. This is one of the ladies we call a pure blue chipper in SVW. A very bright future. If she can win here tonight, it will be a solid start to her SVW career. There are several wrestlers who SVW have signed to long-term contracts to develop them, and they've never wrestled anywhere before. This is one of those wrestlers. I'd say Lex Adams, pure SVW talent. She's never wrestled anywhere else. She is from our developmental program, so very proud to announce that I'm going to be announcing on her first match. Can she win here tonight, or is it not her time? So here we go. Meiko up first. Chantelle still going to have her earrings in. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Lex Adams just looks ready to wrestle. So here we go. Kamatani in, and look at that kick by Lex. It took out both ladies. Crucifix and a kick out. Kamatani breaking up that tag pin attempt. Oh wait, look at this spin ball here by. Look at this spin here by Chantelle. So as all previous triple threat matches, this is no rules. Do whatever they like. Pinfall submission, and there's nothing else that matters. Kamatani. Oh, and Chantelle standing on Lex's hair. Kamatani's got a kendo stick. Chantelle's not going for that. She used those long legs to knock Kamatani down. So the fact that Chantelle's wrestling in high heels is very impressive. Another crucifix onto the chair there. And before that, there was a Shining Wizard by Chantelle to Kamatani. Chantelle with a beautiful suplex. Kamatani rolls in, head scissors. Lex with a chop to the back. Pushes Kamatani to the back of into the corner. Stiff kick. Elbow. This is wide Russian leg sweep. Like so we said, Lex Adams is part of our developmental program. She is trained purely by SVW talent. Another wrestler who falls into that category who we will see up next is Akira Yamashita and his sister Emily. What a super kick by Lex Adams. Got a run up to it and everything. She's going up top. She was going to try and hit Kamatani. She goes to head scissors on Chantelle instead. So yes, Akira, Emily, Lex, there are a couple of others scattered throughout the roster. We'll get to that in due course. But this is a huge chance for both Lex and Akira up next, because Akira is in a qualifier match for the chamber. Before that, unpredictable Extreme Rules main event with Bekachu and Porter Kidman. Lex has got hold of Kamatani. Maybe a tag team move here. Double Russian leg sweep. Never thought I'd see these two team up, but that alliance is short-lived. The crowd really into these wrestling matches tonight. Very vocal. So they wanted that last match to restart after the draw, unfortunately due to TV times. Oh, and a DDT by Aiden, springboard DDT. Due to TV times, we can't just restart the match, unfortunately. The rules are rules. If you don't obey them, that's a problem. But like I say, the British Bulldogs and Havoc both eliminated from the tag tournament. Therefore, Fish and Chips are in the final. So Fish and Chips are going to lockdown. They will then face whoever wins the next 2 matches. Nice thrust kick there by Kamatani. So Kamatani's a striker, but she's also a great submission specialist. Enzuigiri by Lex. So Lex using her size to her advantage here. And Chantelle again with her spinning head scissors. There we go for waistlock, go behind. Go for the backstabber. Lex has got a chair. I think Kamatani hasn't noticed it in time. She's wailing on these ladies. Chantelle did manage to avoid it though. Roll up. Super kick by Chantelle. Kamatani, nice uppercut. Running boot, misses. So Chantelle was impressive. Nice drop toe hold. And Chantelle, look at this, mocking Kamatani. I don't know if that was a wise idea. But she walked straight into Lex Adams. Nice Russian leg sweep by Lex again. Kamatani with the chair shot. Revenge. A moment ago. Is that enough for Kamatani to put Lex away? No, Lex kicks straight up. Goes for the kick. Misses. Nice roll up. Look at that move by Lex Adams. Beautifully done. Looking up. What is it with these ladies? Kendo sticks and steel sledgehammers galore in their matches here tonight. Spear by Kamatani. She has to leap over Lex to get that. Now she's lining up something in the corner. Is she aiming for Chantelle or Lex? She is aiming for Chantelle. She goes for that foot stomp. Chantelle moved out of the way. So Kamatani's trying to take her finishing move to Lex. Sorry, to Chantelle. Lex is stopping her from doing that. Look at this face wash there by Chantelle. She goes for a slap and misses. Kamatani knocks her to the outside. Nice drop down. Nice arm drag. I would say Japanese, but it's clearly a Korean arm drag. Nice super kick. Kamatani's got a kendo stick. Oh, and a baseball bat into the back of the head. Running heel kick. Chantelle and Lex unintentionally teaming up to take Kamatani out of the play. Kamatani staggered on the outside. Wait a minute, Lex just landed hard on her chair. Kick out by Lex. Running boot. Ooh. Straight across the face. Kamatani, another super kick combination. Oh, and I think Chantelle was going for a low blow there. Again, would have been legal, but Kamatani kneed her in the face to cut it off. For a suplex, maybe. Nope. Over into a backstabber. And again, Lex right there to break it up. So Lex just wants... I think Chantelle's going to roll out. I think we're going to get a fight between these two now. Off the ropes. And there's another spear by Kamatani. May have knocked the wind out of Lex. 2. No. Ooh, barely. Kamatani furious that she didn't get the pin there. So this is Lex's passion coming to play. Maybe looking for that foot stomp. She didn't hit this earlier. She hits it on the sledgehammer. And Lex is busted open. 1, 2. Broken up. The sledgehammer bounced out of the way. That's how much impact there was. And you can see Lex holding her forehead. She's not in a good way at this point. Oh, wait, what's this by Lex? Roll through into a sunset flip bomb, so to speak. Chantelle into the corner. Lex runs in. She's looking for the pin on Kamatani. 1, 2. Kick out. And Lex there, sensible, getting Chantelle out of the way, but not for long. Sit down bomb. Oh, baseball bat at the ribs. Baseball bat to the ribs. Lex is in trouble here. 1, 2. Kamatani's done it. Yeah, Lex took a really stiff super kick to the back of the head moments before she fell over. And these women just obliterating each other here. What a match. And again, Meiko Kamatani goes to the chamber. She will be one of the 5 entrants currently in that lockdown chamber. Like I say, 6 spots in that match. And if we're going to show it here, Chantelle super kick, look at that, to the back of the head. Lex just staggered, fell over. And Kamatani was able to pick up pieces. Chantelle was stunned as well. Congratulations to Meiko, she makes it to the chamber. I think the ring announcer may have got her her name slightly wrong there. We're only human, we can't pronounce names correctly sometimes. I am very aware that I am probably going to butcher names in the coming weeks. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this match. Kamatani is in the chamber. Up next, it is our men's main event of the evening. It is DJP versus Akira Yamashita. 2 strikers at the biggest of their games. They will be accompanied to the ring by their teammates. But whoever wins this will also go into the men's lockdown chamber. So DJP will be accompanied by Tyler Cruz, his tag team partner and nephew. And Akira will be accompanied by his sister, Emily. It's a family affair here. So DJP and Tyler Cruz, known as British Strong Style, BSS for short. I'd say singularly, DJP is known as the real deal. DJP's full name is DJ Pickard. Tyler Cruz, as you heard, the Devil Prince. He will be ringside for DJP during this match. And apologies for the screen. DJP's entrance video was not finalised today, as it was supposed to be. So we've just got a generic graphic up there at the moment, but he will get one. Like I say, he's accompanied by Tyler Cruz. Whether or not Tyler gets involved in this match, he can't really, but if he costs his uncle the match, it might be a bit of a family dispute here, let's be honest. But he's not going to have an easy task with it. Akira Yamashita, as we mentioned earlier, a pure blue chipper, a phenomenal SVW prospect. Again, never wrestled anywhere other than SVW, trained in our developmental system, as is his sister. The only experience before that is in the dojos, or the Black Dragon the Yamashita dojo. Akira Yamashita and his sister Emily, as I say, trained in the Yamashita dojo, a dojo run by their late father. So brother and sisters, very proficient strikers. This is going to be more of a kickboxing match, I would say, if you think about it. They can wrestle too, don't get us wrong, but as I say, DJP owns his own gym. That's the boxing gloves he's got on. Akira and Emily here addressing the crowd. Fist bump from the sister and brother combo. Remember, there is a third member to Black Dragon, their faction, and that is Satoru Kobayashi. He is not here tonight. He is currently in Japan, finalising his travel plans. So he will be in action at some point. So here we go. Akira versus DJP. No mucking about. Collar and elbow to start. And DJ maybe with a slight size and strength advantage, but don't let that fool you. Akira is very solid, very heartfelt in his passion for wrestling. Oh, right hand by DJP though. Stomp on the arm. DJP off the ropes, going for the knee. Oh no, it looked like more of a splash actually. Akira and his finisher known as the Black Dragon, Dragon's Breath. The Black Dragon on his trunks, symbolising his team name. So Black Dragon will be looking to head into the tag division at some point. Not just yet though, because Akira has a chance to be in the chamber here. Oh, guillotine across that top rope, or the low bridge across that top rope. Look at the strength of DJP. Just scooping Akira up and using him like a dumbbell. And then a military press. Drops Akira on his face. Kick out. So Akira, like I say, Dragon's Breath is his finisher. We'll know it when we see it. One of the more brutal submission holds in wrestling, or in SVW. DJP is going to run Akira from corner to corner here, maybe. He is. Look at the strength. Right hand blocked. Right hand to the ribs. These two men exchanging blows. You can see Tyler leaning on the apron there. Oh, going for a bear hug here by DJP. That's an old school move, but Akira blocked it. Akira with the flying close. Oh, the springboard clothesline, but didn't get all of it. Kind of in the wrong position, to be fair. What's Tyler doing? Tyler's getting a chair out here. Big splash, and that chair's on Akira's leg. Referee did not see that. He has now. Going to get that chair out here. This isn't no holds barred. There are rules. Disqualifications count. And a claw hold. Right hand, or forearm, sorry, and another. And a rolling forearm. Akira using his strikes to full ability here. See Emily's, and a headbutt by DJP. Oh, a roll up. Referee slowed the count here. So Akira, DJP looking for a spot in that chamber match. Stigma, Viper. Sorry, Viper, Impact Legacy. What's he going for here? Oh, going for a submission. Chicken wing. And Tyler's on the apron here. Referee hasn't seen it somehow. Oh, he has. He did see it, but he hasn't admonished Tyler for it. It's twice now Tyler's tried to get involved. Took off that turnbuckle. Oh, chops. They'll go for a full Nelson, but nope, we're broken, but they've turned it into a German. Oh, blocked. There's DJP here going for a reverse. Oh, it's like a reverse Samoan drop. A wasteland slam. Off the rope. Oh, misses the clothesline. Here with the snapmare. Off the ropes. Sorry, onto the ropes, but DJ goes onto the apron. Strike. And punch. And after this match, ladies and gentlemen, we have a female main event. This is the men's main event of the evening. It's been a solid show. Oh, running boot by DJP, and Akira is busted open. As we saw earlier on, Stuart Key making that huge announcement about Brian Adams' title match at Lockdown. He'll be defending the title against Switch, which we all knew anyway from the match determination last week. But it will be determined in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And Stuart Keen has said that Brian Adams will defend it, and if he doesn't turn up, he will be stripped of the SVW YouTube TV Championship. Stuart Keen putting the pressure on Brian Adams. I'd say his first title defense will be 2 out of 3 falls. I bet Switch is looking forward to that. Look at this combination. Oh, leapfrogs, duck downs. Kira ducks it. As we also know, Poki Day will take on Vantabea for the Women's Pure Championship. Reverse power slam here at Lockdown as well. And we have those 2 chamber matches and the 2 tag team championship matches. It's going to be a hell of a show. Each match at the show will determine a new champion or a potential retaining champion. So it's going to be one of the most stacked pay-per-views, premium live events, special events, whatever you want to call it nowadays in SVW. Our debut pay-per-view is definitely going to change the game. And like I say, I'd like to think we're doing that with the show at the moment. It's been a solid couple of weeks. I was very proud of the product we put out last week. There were a couple of glitches, a couple of issues But it's live TV, what are you going to say? Pinfall attempt here by DJP. And Akira kicks out. Emily beckoning to her brother. And that head wound is probably playing havoc for Akira's senses at this point. Spinning right, which probably doesn't help it either. What's DJP going to do next? It looks over for something, but Akira blocked it with a forearm. Akira with a roll through, but DJ blocked it with a knee to the face. And again, that red blood, a big target. Akira's face is smothered in blood, and the clothesline as well. DJP knows he's got a chance here to put this away. DJP going to do off the top with the splash. Just got to keep going. I think the blood is starting to pour out of Akira. And I can see it on the mat. DJP is going to take advantage of this. Oh! The knee into the German. Is this enough? 1, 2, no. And a kick out. DJP maybe looking to end it here. Look at the blood all over the mat. This is Akira's blood spilling out of him. Takedown by Akira, and look at the punches. His anger maybe getting the better of him here. What's Tyler doing? Tyler's distracting Akira. Akira telling him to get out of here. He doesn't need to be focused on the Tyler right now. It may cost him the match if he's not careful. Oh, and there's another elbow. DJP is obliterating his opponent here. Look at the blood. Off the ropes. More blocked by Akira. Runs in with a running boot. Is Akira going to win this here? Off the German. Oh, what a throw. The strength of Akira, his blood is all over him now. Akira taking his time. Avoided whatever that was. You can see the blood all over Akira's chest. A reversal into a DDT. Akira might be looking for Dragon's Breath. He hasn't had the distance to get it yet. He's a bit of range to get that roundhouse kick start. There's a running boot. See, he needs a roundhouse kick distance. And oh, look at this combo. Knee to the face. Drop kick. And again, Tyler distracting Akira. He needs to stop focusing on him. The referee needs to get him out of here. He's been involved way too much in this match. Emily's here, but she's not doing anything like this. This time it hasn't actually done anything harm-wise. Running clothesline. And Tyler has been ejected, but the referee's distracted because he's ejecting Tyler. DJP's got the pin, but he's not going to get it. Or is he? 1, 2. Oh, Tyler just cost his uncle the match, I believe. He could have got the pin there. Running boot. Akira is in a bad way at this point. You see the welts on his back. You can see the blood all over the ring, all over his body. The crowd are behind him though. What's Tyler going? What's DJP going here? Axe handle to the top of the skull. Again, focusing on that wound. Is that enough to put Akira away? 2. Unfortunately, it is. And DJP is in the chamber. Brutal match. At one point, it looked like Tyler had cost his uncle the match. Akira just so much blood loss. It was only inevitable he wasn't going to be able to continue. He nearly had it. Look at this go to sleep into a German suplex. Brutal combo. And look at that bridge. Perfectly poised. Great technique. Like I say, Akira did have his moments in the match. Like I say, this combo here, I thought this was going to be the start of his comeback. It wasn't to be, unfortunately. And then DJP was able to pick up an exhausted Akira and take advantage.
Here is your winner, the real
DJP is in the chamber. Congratulations, DJP. So in the chamber though, he won't be able to have Tyler to assist him. And I believe Sir Tyler did assist him a couple of times. Akira was distracted a few times here. Whether that is the reason for the payoff, we have no idea. Up next, it is our women's main event. This one doesn't need any introduction. Porter and Becca attacking each other. Well, Porter attacking Bekachu. Bekachu was asked to come to the ring by Miss Flynn before the cameras were rolling. We managed to pick it up just as she was walking to the ring. And that gave Porter a chance to attack her from behind. And we do believe that Flynn and Porter may be in cahoots. Here, though, this is Extreme Rules. Becca's going to get a very good chance for revenge. So Porter Kidman dancing her way to the ring.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Montevideo, Uruguay, Porter Kidman.
Oh, wait a minute. The lights have gone off here. What's going on? Oh, well, there's Bekachu with a chair. Oh, and Porter Kidman not taken lightly to be in attack, but how do you like it, Porter? That's what I'm going to say. Bekachu with a spin. And Bekachu not taken lightly to that attack earlier tonight. Facebuster by Porter Kidman. I say Porter still hasn't got to have a entrance attire yet. These two ladies, this has become personal very, very quickly. Into the corner. Remember, this is Extreme Rules. Anything goes. Referee's literally here to count the fall. Submission or pinfall. Porter Kidman running forearm blocked by Becca. And last week, remember, both ladies... Oh, look at this Black Widow here. Like I said, last week, both ladies. Look at that drop. Oh, nice, beautiful move by Becca there. Like I say, both ladies last week brutalizing each other, and Porter trying to attack Becca after the match. Pinfall attempt, kick out. Again, Porter still hasn't got her jacket off yet. Becca may be looking for another weapon. And let's go around the outside. Come back in the ring. Porter's laughing at Becca here. Drop down. Drop kick, but blocked by Porter. Porter with the kick. So I don't think this is going to be the end of their feud here. These two have got some personal beef I haven't seen the likes of for months. Oh! Low bridge or a stun gun across that top rope. Should I say an elevated gun stun gun. Kick by Becca. Roundhouse kick to the head. Like I say, Porter's still in her coat. Shouldn't have been able to get out of the box yet. Nice clothesline by Bekachu. Becca going for a weapon. She's got a trusty baseball bat. Remember, she does have a nailed baseball bat. Sorry, barbed wire baseball bat normally. Crowd chanting, "We want tables." We may actually see that at some point. Where's Porter going? Porter playing to this crowd rather than taking on Bekachu. That could have been a mistake. Now Porter's taken off her coat. Now she means business. Oh, into the submission, into the crossface. Becca's going to roll through though. She hasn't, way too early for that sort of move. Mind you saying that Becca was attacked. Oh, sorry. Mind you saying that Becca was attacked at the beginning of the show. So who knows what injury she sustained. Our Japanese referee momentarily distracted. She's on the outside here. She'll be back in a moment. Oh, wait a minute. Miss Flynn is out here. She's getting involved in this match. Remember, we saw Miss Flynn earlier. She lured Becca to the ring. And Becca's not having any of this. Becca's been. This has been a solid match up until this point. Referee has cleared the ring of all weapons. Another dropkick attempt there. Porter Kidman. Porter Kidman is still down. Becca was about to follow Flynn up the ramp then, but she didn't. And Porter Kidman may have a way back into this match. And our Japanese referee is now back. This match can resume as normal. Let's hope there's no more shenanigans on the part of Porter Kidman. And Porter Kidman's got the thumbtacks. Well, I believe it's thumbtacks. Could be Lego knowing Porter Kidman. She does like a Lego. She hasn't able to get those thumbtacks out. Pele kick by Becca. And Becca's going to get them and then hit her with the bag. And here comes the thumbtacks. So we know what Becca's got in mind. Ill intentions here. There we go. Going for a triangle dropkick there. Becca needs to be careful not landing those tacks. She managed to roll over them quite conveniently there. Becca off the rope with the elbow, but misses. Porter running away here. She wants no more of this. I thought she was going out to the barricade. Nice axe handle though. I thought she was going into the crowd then for a second. What's Porter doing? Porter's got something on her mind, but she doesn't. Oh, she's got a stop sign here. No stop sign needed. Becca's just put a stop to it with a big boot. This is a very personal match. So stop sign in play, thumbtacks in the ring, there's a baseball bat. As we say, sneak attacks, both ladies. So Becca surprising Porter in the entrance with a blackout and a chair shot. Porter starting the show before the cameras were even rolling. She had Miss Flynn pull Becca to the ring so she can get a one-up on her, but both women suffering from their misdeeds here today. Kidman's got that baseball bat, one of Becca's favourite weapons. Nice heel kick. And this has been pretty... It's an Extreme Rules match. We haven't seen much in the way of uber violence yet, but this is the night is young. This is the main event. Well, Becca with these punches. I'm going to stand on Porter now. Oh. So it doesn't mean, just because you're not using the weapons doesn't mean this isn't personal. Look at this. There's kicks to the head. Mocking Porter. Well, where's Becca going? She look moonsault off the apron. And all the camera angles the cameraman's pulled off today. Didn't get that one. Stop sign into the face, but Porter moves into the DDT on the outside. Porter going now. Becca taking Porter to the ring. Pulls her back in. Again, needs to be aware of those thumbtacks. Very close to them here, Porter. Oh, when we go, Becca go for the Bekachu. Oh, she hits it. Is that enough? 1, 2, no. I'm surprised Becca wanted to end it that quickly. The crowd chanting "Fight Forever." Means we're doing something right, ladies and gentlemen. DDT. So Becca hasn't utilised those thumbtacks yet. Moonsault by Porter. Nicely done. Let's put Becca down. Let's Porter going now. What weapon is she going to pull out this time? Oh, here we go. Giving the fans what they want. There's a table in the ring now. Into the barricade. No reversal. Porter with a running dropkick, and Becca rolls into the steel stairs. Well, no, she misses them actually. Runs into the side of the ring. I think she hit her head on the apron. That's, as we all know, that is the hardest part of the ring. She's tagging a bit there, and a baseball bat to the face. Now Porter's taking control. Look at this, swinging it like a pro. Rolls into the ring. Again, that table is in play now. Beckett rolls through, lands on the table. Kidman with a roll up. Referee had to go around and thumbtacks to get to the pin. 2. Oh. And the running, as she calls it, the bunny destroyer. Bekachu has just busted Porter Kidman open, and we expected blood in this match. I'm surprised it took this long. Kidman's in a bad way. Becca using that baseball bat to full effect. Shooting star press. 1, 2, and it's over. Becca picks up the win. One more time is the chant from the crowd. There you go. There's a quick replay of Miss Flynn's involvement, which wasn't very beneficial to Porter in the end. There's the Becca Choo-Choo. That was the start of the downfall. Becca now has 2 clean wins over Porter Kidman. They didn't use the weapons that much. Well, when I say that, I mean the thumbtacks. Didn't need to in the end. Bekachu picking up the win with a combination of the running Bunny Destroyer, busting Porter Kidman open, and a stunning shooting star press to pick up a clean win for the second week in a row. Congratulations to Bekachu. Maybe she can move on from this. Maybe this is just the start of something personal. Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching SVW. Episode 2 is now in the bag. If you like what you see, if you want to be involved in this at some point, like I say, we are going to open it up to the community at some point. Please like and subscribe and comment. This is happening every Tuesday. So thank you for watching and have a good evening. Bye.